Greetings. Good afternoon and welcome to the American School of Dubai 2019 Commencement Exercise for the graduating class of 2019. At this time, we are going to ask you to stand and we are going to have the faculty process in. Immediately following the faculty will be our graduating seniors, so please remain standing. Now we will have a selection from the symphonic band being directed and led by Jason Mott. And now the star guests that we've been waiting for, our graduating seniors, the class of 2019. She loves you back. Good afternoon, Dr. Richards, the Board of Trustees, distinguished faculty, guests, families, devoted parents, friends, and the ASD community. It is an honor to be here with you celebrating the graduation of the class of 2019. Seniors, this is your day. This moment, we know, would not be possible without the support of grandparents, aunts, uncles, family, friends, community facilitators, parents, and senior moms. We thank you for your dedication and partnership. The partnership in education we have here at ASD does not exist by coincidence. It's due to the fact that we've built a community, an ecosystem of learning that puts beautiful young women and men in the center of what we do. We have a board of trustees that prioritizes student life over finances, a superintendent and leadership team that is dedicated to future readiness, teachers who are committed not just to teaching your children, but for caring and loving them like their own. And last but not least, the ASD ecosystem consists of administrative faculty that ensures your students' safety, support, day in and day out. They give the school that cheers feeling when everybody knows your name and you're glad that you came. So thank you, Ms. Yasmin Gabber, the main office team, counselors, the counseling office, and the entire learning community for this being possible. Now, seniors, as I attempted to write my message to you, I'll admit I struggled. I wondered, what would I say to such an exceptional group of young people? You're smart, you're ambitious, you're respectful, and you're so considerate. You've made me laugh. You've offered Netflix binge-watching suggestions. You've shared insights on how to enhance the high school experience, and you've just shown genuine love. My best moments this year are those that I got a chance to spend with you. Maya Angelou says, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, and people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." This expresses what you've given me in this year, in this short time we've had together. What could have been an intimidating start or challenging transition, you welcomed me. You've shown me so much support and kindness. I will always remember and cherish you and be grateful to you. Our mission at ASD states, we challenge and inspire each student to achieve their dreams and to become passionate learners prepared to adapt and contribute in a rapidly changing world. No, this mission does not conclude or end when you walk off the stage, seniors. To further live and excel it, I want you to leave with 3 concepts today that you can employ to stay mission-focused as you move on from being seniors to alumni. It's connecting, serving, and being self-aware. Connect. Connectivity is not just a Wi-Fi necessity. It's crucial to living a happy life. It's an experience and a lesson you've learned as early as kindergarten. Whether you are going to college or starting a new business venture or exploring your passions, connecting remains so important as you leave ASD and go on to the next stages of your life. And yes, I know you're grown up. I know you know a lot. I know that you're legally adults. And I know that you're going to be on your own. But being on your own doesn't mean the same as being alone. I urge you not to isolate, to stay connected. In a speech given 52 years ago, and that's as long as ASD has existed, Martin Luther King Jr., an activist and humanist, said, "It really boils down to this, that all life is interrelated. We are all caught in this inescapable network of mutuality, tied into a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. We are made to live together because of this interrelated structure of reality." This network that Dr. King speaks of are those connections you've made here with your families, teachers, friends, and the peers sitting next to you. These relationships shape who you are and what you will become. Connecting also influences how we impact others. Connecting brings you joy and heals you in moments of discomfort. We do live in a world where interconnectedness and kindness matters. We all need someone. As important, there's someone that needs us. That human and personal connection continues, and please build it and nurture it as you move on. The connectivity and the network will help you through trials, tribulations, ups and downs, feelings of stupidity and rewards, and failure and success. More importantly, you'll come to realize that your purpose and connections are far-reaching. So stay open-minded and welcome new connections. It never ceased to amaze me how niceness, kindness, empathy for others always pays it forward, which brings me to serving others, paying it forward. As you search for your purpose, do so through lens that uplifts others. As you head to the next phrase, Ralph Emerson once, "Do not always go where the path may lead. Sometimes instead, you have to go where there's no path and then leave a trail." Doing what is right is often not easy. Know that. Having the courage to take a stand against the wrong you see is not easy, but remain empathetic and compassionate. I love the analogy that Dr. Richards used in his race, culture, and human rights class. It was about the airport walkie runner thing, and I don't remember what it's called, but you know when you have your luggage and you're on it, and it moves even when you're not moving. Dr. Richards said, "Be mindful that even when you stand on this and you stand still, it's still moving forward. So if you see wrong and you stay the course, even though you're not directly moving, you're still heading in the wrong direction." This is important to note because there will be times when you'll have to go against the grain, when you'll have to be courageous, when you'll have to stand up for or stand up against a wrong, when you need to be different or act differently for what you believe in when everyone else isn't. These hard and small acts and small steps have huge impacts. Weigh your actions and your decisions so that they go through a lens that examines social justice, equity, and responsibility for all. This brings me to the third and final, and I'm almost done, I promise. Be self-aware and take risk. Audre Lorde, a feminist activist and writer, in her speech to Harvard in 1982, talked about the excitement and the promise of the 60s, but she shared that it was also a time of frustration and isolation. I share this because you're heading to university, and this is how you may feel. You'll have times of excitement, frustration, fear, and even isolation. Lord speaks to this pressure of meeting others' expectations when she warns, if I didn't define myself for myself, I'd be crunched into other people's fantasies of me and be eaten alive. I encourage you to be you, to embrace your uniqueness. Don't lose yourself in someone else's vision. Your playing small does not serve the world. This is nothing enlightening about shrinking so that others can not feel insecure. You are meant to shine. I love that quote from Marianne Williamson because it speaks to why you should never be afraid to be unique and exceptional. And as Kendrick Lamar also said, you can't fake humble because you're insecure. Allow your light to shine. Love yourself. Don't give just your best life, but be your best self. Don't let others define your expectations. Nipsey, the late rapper and activist, also said, don't play a role, be a role model. Some of the most successful people, Steve Jobs, Oprah, Bill Gates, Tim Cook, etc., they're role models because they went against the grain, they took risks, they stood up for what they believed in, and most important, they believed in themselves, even if no one else did. They were not complacent, and they dared to be different. They even failed. They had feelings of inequity. They had times when they were embarrassed or misunderstood. So what do we do when this happens? It's in these times that you'll have to dig deep. Follow your gut, heart, and mind. Hold your actions up to the scrutiny of ensuring that it uplifts others. Stay connected to your home base and your new base. Build a support and keep pushing on. I'll close in saying, it really has been a blessing to serve as your principal this year. Please stay aware, connected, and take risks, and make sure these risks serve the greater good. Remember, our lives are interrelated. We are all bound together. Falcons forever. Congratulations, class of 2019. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to welcome a special young man to the podium. He's going to give the class historian speech. Please give a warm welcome to Kunal Valrani.
Over 5,500 days ago, with about 30 other kids, some of whom are in this room today, I stepped into the K1 building of AST's Jumeirah campus for the very first time. Skinnier than humanly possible, scared, anxious, clenching onto my mom's hands for dear life. All I wanted was to be back in the comfort of my home and my family. Around a week into kindergarten, Mrs. Hunt informed us that we were each going to be getting senior buddies, 18-year-olds that were about to complete their school journeys and enter an entire new realm of life. I remember being in awe, unable to even comprehend what it meant to be graduating from high school. Yet, today, my ASD experience has truly come full circle. 14 years later, I stand here as one of those seniors, in the comfort of my second home and in the presence of my second family, with the precious opportunity to reflect on our years together. Elementary school. Elementary school was a blast. The years of Olympic-worthy field days and minute multiplication table worksheets finally culminated in our terrifying trip to Hatta, which, in reality, in typical Dubai fashion, was just a 2-night stay in the backyard of a 5-star resort. Middle school. Middle school was even more fun. The unforgettable week without walls trips were when we made some of our best friends, whether it was on a bus ride to the Acropolis in Athens or on one of the 8,000 steps we climbed in Nepal. High school. High school was a roller coaster. We were the quiet freshmen who worried way too much about everything, the sophomores who somehow had spirit about being unspirited, the juniors who worked hard but also knew how to have a good time, and the united seniors who pushed ourselves and our teachers until the very end. But no matter what phase of high school we were always in it together, laughing, striving, fighting as one. As I was writing this speech and reflecting on our journey together, one scene from the end of the new Avengers Endgame movie was constantly replaying in my mind. In the midst of the final battle, the camera focuses on Doctor Strange, who calmly looks at Tony Stark, smiles, and holds up one finger. Dr. Strange had looked through 14 million possible timelines of how that final battle would unfold, and only one single one had the battle ending the way it did in the movie. It truly was a miracle. Class of 2019, the probability of each and every one of us 165 students ending up here as part of this family in this continent, country, city, and school is much, much less than 1 in 14 million. We were put here for a reason, and that reason is, and always has been, to create everlasting memories together, to push each other towards success, to make each other laugh, to be there for each other at our best and our worst times. From the first day we stepped onto this campus, to the day we got into college, to this very moment. We all now share a lifelong bond, a connection that'll keep us together for the rest of our lives. It gives me great comfort and great pride in knowing that no matter where we are on our unique journeys, no matter who we become, every single one of us will be able to proudly look back with a smile and say, I was a part of the class of 2019. Thank you.
Thank you, Kunal. Isn't he wonderful? At this time, we're going to have a selection from our ASD graduation chorus. I will ask the group of graduating seniors to join in the chorus. The selections that are going to be played are going to be led by Mrs. Adrienne Gerst.
And I'm grateful for the memories of the life and the love I have known. And I want you to know, not everything is changing.
There's a place deep in my heart that will stay with you for now and always.
Here we stand, ready for what's made for, filled with our hopes, filled with our dreams. They will stay close to our hearts. One by one, we go to find our way out in the world, living our lives. True to ourselves we will be. And we thank you for the moments you showed us the way we should live. We have flourished from love. You taught us to give, and we want you to know, not everything is changing.
There's a place deep in our hearts that will stay with you for now and always.
When I was a child, though I was small, I was your dreamer pretending to soar. Fairy tale seeds chasing my dreams. This is my time now to try something more.
I hope that I find what my heart's longing for.
And I can't wait to see what's in store. I'll walk through that door. And I thank you for the moment when I learned how to stand on my own.
And I'm grateful for memories of the life and the love I have known.
And I want you to know, not everything is changing. There's a place deep in my heart that will stay.
So when I see the open sky,
I will choose to fly. I am still your
Sometimes in our lives we all have pain, we all have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow.
Lean on me when you're not
I'll share your load if you just call me.
Lean on me when you're not strong.
And I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on.
I just might have a problem that you'd understand.
We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Call me
When you need a friend,
call me
oh baby, just
call me
when you need a friend,
call me
I'm telling you.
call me when you need a friend. Call me, oh baby, just call me when you need a friend. Call me, I'm telling you, call me.
Please give them another round of applause. That was great. Thank you, Mrs. Gers, for those uplifting and beautiful pieces. The talent and the art department here at ASD is just phenomenal. I'd like at this time to welcome our associate principal of the high school, my partner in crime, Mr. Kevin Braun.
How are you guys doing? Hanging in there? All right, I'd like to begin by recognizing a very special group of students. With the transient nature of international schools and the Dubai community, we're very excited to be able to recognize 24 students who began their school years in K1 or K2 at the Jumeirah campus and have attended ASD consecutively for 13 or 14 years. Through the years, they have witnessed the growth and development of their class, as well as the growth of ASD as a school. They have welcomed in new students and have had to say goodbye to friends made. Among them, you will find intelligent, athletic, artistic, confident, and fun-loving students. We would like to honor them for their contributions to the ASD community during their time here as students with a small gift from the school. And now I'm pleased to present to you the following students who are lifers at ASD. Adnan Bashir, Ali El-Tahami, Amaya Luisi, Arad Yazdi, Aryan Jatwani, Dastan Radplay, Eugene Cha, Ferris Zinalesia, Farah Kojak, Isabella Mamari, Kabir Rani, Khalil Somani, Kian Mamish Afara, Kunal Valrani, Lara Zaki, Lauren Spruill, Mikhail Dosa, Natalia Devnani, Natasha Monem, Sanika Kumar, Tala Salmon, Trisha Bahraini, Yasmina Korfigan, and Armand Sadigian. Our ASD lifers, congratulations. next on to our salutatorian and our valedictorian. Our salutatorian is recognized as the student who has the second highest average in the class. Such an accomplishment may only be possible with extreme dedication, focus, and perseverance. Beyond these essential qualities, this year's salutatorian combines humbleness and charm with extreme intelligence and a strong work ethic, making him an ideal candidate for success. This year's winner is a true academic and entered into his senior year having already surpassed our highest course offerings in several subjects. As a result this year, he took physics, light and heat online through Stanford University and multivariable calculus online through Johns Hopkins University. He enjoys being pushed and will seek additional learning opportunities when he feels as though his classes are not challenging him. He values good grades, but is much more concerned with the learning experience. Teachers love to have him in their classes, not only because he's a contributor, but also because he holds high expectations for the teaching and learning experience. He is constantly observing, listening, and generating data, always on the hunt for greater understanding and clarity. His thirst for knowledge, paired with his mature and charming personality, has earned him the reputation as being one of our top peer tutors in the school. We are proud to celebrate this year's salutatorian, Zain Al-Ashkar. The 2019 valedictorian is a student who loves learning for the sake of learning, and one of the most well-balanced individuals we have in the senior class. He not only has an intense passion for learning, especially in the areas of science, engineering, and math, but also for helping others learn and sharing his enthusiasm for these subject areas. He also has a very unique ability to connect content and theories from one subject area to another subject area. As a learner, he once commented to his chemistry teacher, "I love thinking about, researching, and getting at deeper truths about the nature of the universe," a clear sign that he has a passion for knowledge. His passion for learning is also spread to others through the ASD chapter of Mu Alpha Theta, an honor math society which tutors other students in math and science, for which he is the president. A credit to his well-roundedness and the high regard in which he is held by faculty and students, he was nominated to participate in a Youth Summit Roundtable in the presence of Miss Christine Lagarde, Director General of the International Monetary Fund, in which he represented ASD admirably. Please join me in welcoming to address the class of 2019, this year's valedictorian, Mr. Anthony Awad.
Thank you. Ladies, gentlemen, graduates, friends, and family, I would like to start off my speech, as many speeches do, by thanking somebody important to me, my good friend, Karan Chandra. I'd like to thank him because there is a good chance the only reason it is I standing here today addressing you instead of Karan is because he received a C in one of ASD's most notoriously difficult classes, Core 3D Art. Karan, I truly could not have made valedictorian without you. Thank you for your lack of artistic ability. Arriving at ASD in 4th grade, I was very small, had a thick French accent, and had no idea what I was doing. All but one of those things have changed. I've grown to a respectable size, I've achieved decent mastery of the English language, but I still have no idea what I'm doing. High school is a confusing time for most. It's the time during which we change physically and emotionally. We undergo new experiences, we get to know what people we get along with, and by the end, we hope that we'll learn what it is we are doing in life and where we want to go. Yet, here I stand, not really knowing much more about what I want out of life than my fourth grade self. I have a sneaking suspicion that this vague sense of confusion is not going to go away in college, nor in life after that. Life continues to be a confusing place, no matter your age, as many adults around you can likely attest. That being said, there is one thing, that piece of advice that I had to give as we transition to the next confusing stage of our lives. It's to do more of the things that engage your mind so fully they make you lose track of time. Engrossing activities such as solving one of Mr. Adviento's mathematical puzzles, singing in the choir with Mrs. Gerst, or working out in the gym with Mr. Taylor, nothing else matters. Your mind and body are wholly absorbed in the act. In such moments, the confusing fog of everyday life seems to lift. ASD has blessed me with people who have facilitated me attaining this state. Spend more time with such people. They put a smile on your face, and you never know when you might lose them. But also, spend some time alone and bask in the confusion. Enjoy it and the potential it represents. Maybe, eventually, you'll find something meaningful to you within it. And finally, despite our fixation on our uncertain future, I want you to remember, in the words of one of the self-proclaimed greatest minds of our time and future winner of the 2024 US election, Kanye West, if you have the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate the moment till it's past. Thank you all.
Thank you, Anthony. And you're right, as adults, we're still confused. At this time, I'd like to tell you about a special guest we have here, who's going to be presenting an award. Charge Mr. Stephen C. Bondi is representing the U.S. Embassy today. Mr. Bondi is a husband, father, and diplomat. He's a member of the Senior Foreign Service. He has received several State Department Superior Honor Awards and the Department of Defense Joint Honor Award. In 2016, Mr. Bondi was also recognized as the State Department Senior Foreign Policy Advisor of the Year. Mr. Bondi assumed his duty as charge in March of 2018. Previously, he served as Deputy Chief of the mission, responsible for supporting the ambassador policy engagement and managing internal operations in the UAE, in particular Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Throughout his career, he's focused his life's work on promoting prosperity and stability and advancing relations and policies in the Middle East. In his spare time, you can find Mr. Bondi reading books to children at the International Fair, supporting Special Olympic efforts, and here at the American School of Dubai, awarding and celebrating excellence. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Charge Stephen C. Bondi.
Thank you very much. That was a very kind introduction. Sometimes I don't recognize myself when people read my bio, but thank you. First of all and foremost, congratulations to the mighty class of 2019. Go Falcons. It is my great honor to present an award today. The Ambassador's Award for Academic Excellence is presented to an outstanding student in the class of 2019, selected by the faculty and school administration. To qualify for this award, a student must have received an honor roll certificate and have exhibited the following character traits: leadership, positive attitude, courtesy, respect for others, and integrity. The recipient of this award is an incredibly well-rounded student. She excels academically as one of the top students in the school, which she has attended for 14 years. She's an outstanding contributor in the athletic arena as a 3-season athlete, and this year she was captain of 3 teams and was a multiple season award winner. In addition to her academic and athletic accomplishments, she demonstrates remarkable leadership. She has participated in service trips and leadership activities throughout her time in high school and was the organizer of this year's TEDx event. Above all, it is her love of learning that sets her apart. She is a student who challenges herself in the classroom every day. She works for the enjoyment she gets from learning and remains motivated to grow as a student and as a person. Teachers remark that she is a joy to have in the classroom, as her inclusive nature and enthusiasm are contagious. And now, it is my great honor to present the Ambassador's Award for Academic Excellence to Lauren Spruill.
I can't bother to pull out the step stool because I won't be up here long. Our commencement speakers are exceptional, and I can't do them justice, so I'm going to introduce 2 students that can really let you feel and know all about them. Can I have Trish Bahrani to the stage, and can I also have Adnan Bashir?
Greetings, family and friends of the class of 2019. It is our greatest pleasure to introduce this year's commencement speakers, Mr. and Mrs. Ridley. The Ridleys arrived at the American School of Dubai in 2000, and since then, they've been an integral part of our school's community. Mrs. Crawford Ridley has taught a wide range of classes in the middle school, from world history to language to even film. And Mr. Ridley has been a leader in the arts department for many, many years.
So, when the time came for our class to pick our commencement speakers, we unanimously chose Mr. Ridley and Miss Crawford Ridley. They're the perfect choice, but it's not just because they've been here for a long time. It's because they've managed to impact almost every student sitting here on stage. Whether it was through us sitting in their class taking notes, joining them on a Week Without Walls trip, practicing sports with them, or through a simple encounter around campus. Therefore, it is a true honor to be able to hear their wise words of wisdom as they have witnessed the class of 2019 grow and mature throughout the years. So without further ado, please join us in welcoming Mr. Ridley and Ms. Crawford Ridley. Let's go.
Hello there. Okay. Good. Let me just rotate around here. Good afternoon, ASD community, honored guests, family and friends watching online, and of course our beloved seniors. Mr. Ridley and I feel truly honored to have been asked by this year's graduating class to speak to them as they say farewell to the American School of Dubai. It's only fitting that we've been asked to speak to the seniors, as many of our esteemed colleagues now refer to us as seniors. We knew some of you might have expected us to be theatrical, and we did spend about 30 seconds wondering if we should wear costumes, but if so, from which musical? Sandy and Danny, Tracy and Link, Gabrielle and Troy, Joseph and Pharaoh. And then we decided that no, this hasn't been anybody's experience with us. Please excuse me while I turn around. Some of you aren't even sure who we are, and on some days we aren't sure either. One thing I do know for sure is that this is your day. You spent the better part of your 18 years listening to teachers like us, ask students like you, to sit and listen, so we're going to be brief. You're already thinking about the next event, the next outfit, and the next adventure. And I'm really not sure if we can hope to inspire you or to motivate you to go out into the world and make a difference. For most of us here, supporting you this evening, you have already made a world of difference at ASD. Some of you seniors will recall all the times Mr. Ridley and I have asked you to project, to put more feeling into a project, a character, or to find more ways to connect with your audience. Now here we are, hoping that we can do all that we have asked for and from you in terms of making this moment count. And for those of you who never had to worry about your untied shoelaces in middle school or Mr. Ridley's corny jokes in high school, don't think we haven't heard about the great things you have done. You have to remember that we represent all those Harry Potter-esque faculty over there. Many of who know you far better than we do. This evening, we are honoring you on their behalves. They see the kindnesses, the effort, the picking yourself up and giving it another try after a failure that we have not. These are your administrators, your teachers, your coaches, your sponsors, and your friends. They've told us about the time you sat down beside that new student because she didn't know where to sit, or convincing that kid in your class to try out for that team when you didn't have the confidence. Each of you has extended a kindness or made an impact on someone else in your journey at ASD, no matter how long you've been here. And Mr. Ridley and I noted that besides being seniors, together we have another particular similarity that we want to chat about. Many of you have been alive as long as we've been teaching here at ASD, around 18 years. So we thought we'd skim through a few of the positive historical moments that have occurred in your lifetime on this planet and our lifetime at ASD. Here we go.
2001.
Steve Jobs introduced the first iPod. He's an iGod.
2002.
A gallon of maple syrup was priced at $161.08. Did I just say maple syrup? I meant gas. It's all fuel.
2003.
Okay. I was a reader at one of the academic games. You guys are really smart, so I'm going to run this by you. Can any of you AP biologists or academic gamers explain what the Human Genome Project was? Anyone? Anyone? Nope, neither can I.
2004.
Mark Zuckerberg has invented Facebook, and I haven't logged off since. Friend me.
2005.
Angela Merkel is the first woman to become Chancellor of Deutschland, and YouTube is formed. Does anyone know what the first uploaded video was? No? Me neither. I pull out the accents in 6th grade when I sense the class is falling asleep. Know your audience.
2007.
Barack Obama, 2008 young man, is the first African American elected to President of the United States of America.
2010.
Instagram is launched. Hashtag follow us.
2011.
Okay. 2011. 2011, 2012, 2013. Oof. Pretty grim. And so that brings us to 2018. In 2018, a certifiable phenomenon occurred. This year's graduating class made Mr. Adviento realize that he loves board games and card games more than math. Who knew?
2019. What sets us apart? What makes us different? There's 200 plus schools in Dubai, and I still feel the same. We're guests of the country. I remember landing in Dubai. You remember arriving in Dubai, because for some of you it's been a lot of years. But it's so cool to say, and even to this day, we're guests of the UAE. And the second thing I love is, this is a not-for-profit school. None of the money goes to an owner or owners. Everything we do, you do, we do, I do, goes back into here. It is so cool to be a part of that. The third thing that really sets us apart, they're hiding back there with those Harry Potter outfits. But I love being with these guys. You like being with them because they don't want to shut down at 3:15. They want to keep going, keep using the facilities, and even in 2 weeks, our ABA staff basketball team is playing DAA in this facility right here. Our faculty is cool to work with, and honestly, guys, they love being with you. And the part that's also very cool, and I got to thank these campers right up here, it's not only great athletically, Mr. Buschini, Mr. Biles, Mr. Lisa, you've been phenomenal for EMAC. You've been phenomenal for MESAC. You don't even brag with all your number one, win. And even things like forensics, you don't brag. You actually love it. And what you do is exceptional because you make us feel great. But I can't thank these people enough because of the arts. The arts are so well respected here, and I thank you for supporting us. And on top of that, the academic world, wow, where you're going. I'm pumped for the parents to hear where these kids are going. It's exceptional. Our school is supported for the arts, athletics, and academics. And on top of that, they come from 70 plus nations. Think of the religions. Think of the amount of countries these guys are, and they get along. And sure, maybe there's a little bit of cliquey, maybe. But seriously, guys, if you ran the world, we'd be so lucky. I was so honored to watch you in the theater during the Red Envelope Awards. Polite, respectful, oh my gosh, you're phenomenal. And the environment, we're getting asked all the time about the water, the plastic, etc. Thank you for being such huge leaders, even asking the question about the t-shirts. And then, of course, the labels we get. I was fortunate to be part of Gatsby, kind of a fun thing on QE2. And someone said, oh, ASD, that's a good school. You're not at that outstanding one, DAA, are you? Well, I lost it. School may call this a gymnasium, but it's more than a gymnasium. My family is in here. Number two, they may say things about us like good, but I actually told, and I can't do shout-outs, but some of the students, a swear word is fair, fine, or good. You were good. That's a terrible thing to say. I know you're getting labels, but I need to say to you honestly, not only are we lucky to teach here, but you're phenomenal. You are phenomenal. You're better than outstanding. I've been blessed to be with you. My campers back there have been blessed to be with you. I cannot say enough things about how phenomenal you are, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Okay, I'm going to turn around. my final piece is to the parents. Flashback 9 years ago today, March 31st, 2010, Phil and I were feeling all the emotions that you parents are experienced this evening as we watched Christian walk across the stage at the Jamaica campus for the last time. And I know I'm 100% accurate because it popped up on your Facebook memories. To your parent community and to your extended families from around the world, many of who are watching this event live, we want to acknowledge all that you have done to get your children to where they are today. We think about you so much at this time of year, especially your first-time senior parents. When our eldest Julia left, we had no idea how much our hearts would ache. Our son Christian got all the attention, and then he realized that it wasn't going to work, so he up and graduated, whatever it takes. There was no right or wrong when it came to our children being away from home. We sent money, we didn't send money. We helped essays in the middle of the night while strongly encouraging them to read the book first. We chat every day, and then sometimes we'd wait for a few weeks to hear from them. We tried to listen with open hearts, but sometimes we just closed our eyes and pressed send. Did we overparent, underparent? I don't know. How do you measure whether or not you were doing the right thing? I mean, Julie and Christian, I think, are out there somewhere. How do we do? Do we do okay? I mean, what are your thoughts? Thumbs up? What's for dinner? I left the money on the counter. Here's what I know to be true. Love and faith are the strongest commodities you have already invested, and they will serve you well as you say goodbye in September, for both you seniors and for the parents. Love is what binds a family forever, and faith in all that you've shared and all that you've learned together this far will serve you well.
Two gifts that I think are worth sharing. Robert Smith, Morehouse College, went to the university graduates at their commencement and said, I'm going to pay for all your student loans. That's pretty cool. And this other one goes back is, I really liked when Bill Gates gave all university graduates in the United States a book called Factfulness. And I was kind of pumped this summer to read the book because it talked about how better this world is, that we're actually cutting back on things like starvation, poverty, as far as girls in school. There's so many great statistics. It's a great book that makes you think positive, and the world is better. In particular, what these kids have done. So I just sort of thought, and I realized again, you're not all 18 years, 16 years, 14 years, 12 years, and you keep hearing this Falcon Forever, or the Falcons. And when I arrived, I'm not even sure, I think 3 of the 6 schools in EMAC were Falcons. But I remember back with Shakespeare, with The Taming of the Shrew, studying that play and loving the idea of the falcon and marriage, loyalty. It meant a lot to me. So I thought I'd play with the word falcons for your future, not just for today, but for your future. And I think the F is the friendship. I really believe friendship is critical, especially in this day and age when we're talking about mental health. As soon as you get to university, go grab a friend. Security guard, somebody on your floor, someone in your class. Don't wait for a friend. Please go get a friend. It's so cool to have someone with you right beside you, because you know you're going to new places, new adventures. You need a friend. Right away, go after it. Don't wait for someone to come to you. And the second one, please keep asking those questions. The A, in the acronym, ask those questions. Mr. Hanson, Mr. Ridley, why are we doing all these t-shirts? Mr. Ridley, why those plastic water bottles? Please keep asking those questions. The L, they hear it all the time. Love, live, enjoy the moment. I have a hard story that sits with me. My father said to me one time, Phil, you know how lucky you are. You've never gone to war. And your kids have never gone, and I hope they never do. And I thought back about that, and I went, my great-grandfather went to war. My grandfather flew one of those biplanes. My dad was in one of those tanks, lost all his buddies. And I realized live and love is so important. if we'd asked our kids something, it wouldn't be to pick up a weapon. It would be go to Tim Hortons, pick up a coffee and a donut. Your idea of living and loving, I hope, especially the area we live in, please negotiate, please talk. Because according to my dad, war is hell. I'd hate for people to go through it. And I know we have to wear our uniforms. I know we have to do what we do. But I think live and love is so important, especially to all of us. And the C comes from these guys about caring. I have a student here. I know I'm not allowed to do a shout out. She asks me to care for the food before I eat it. She wants me to talk to the lettuce. She wants me to actually, with the mashed potatoes, touch them. But it's a good point. Care for the podium. Care for your wife. Care for the staircase. The C is critical. To care. It's so important. And I love how you treat Rajesh and Abraham. I love how you treat the security guards. And for me, one of the greatest stories I ever heard at ASD is when I returned after Julie was dropped off at university. And I walked in the campus, and one of the Gurkhas said, "How's Julia?" I was a bit stunned. It seemed Julia was friend to all the Gurkhas who looked after our school. I was touched. It meant a lot to me that she cared for the Gurkhas. Please keep caring for mankind. Care for others. And of course, the O, be on. Be in that moment. Focus at that shot at the foul line, that serve, that test. The minute you step on stage, be on. Be in the moment. Don't get distracted. Don't get sucked into negativity, rumors, all that stuff. Be in the moment. And the second last one of the part of the word falcons is in note it. Note your errors before you leave here. Whatever it is. It could be procrastination. It could be you're afraid to go talk to people. It could be that you talk too much within the group. Whatever it is you think is a weakness that you need to correct, note it. Remember it. When you step into university, when you get there, you're a falcon. And you're going to try to remember those things that will help you be a better human being. And of course, the last one. The falcons, the S is success. Because I don't believe success has anything to do with money or grades. I don't think success has anything to do with money or grades. I truly believe it's making the best of what you are and caring about the people on your left and right. It's cool being a falcon. It's cool being in UAE. It's an honor to be married to Anne. I feel so pumped to have those two munchkins back there. And most of all, guys, I'm like Annie. Thank you very, very much for letting us be a part of your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Ridley. That was really awesome. Please join me in welcoming our Board of Trustees Chair, Joe Labrado, for congratulatory remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's always an honor to speak with you and be with you here today, so thank you. Nadine, thank you for the introduction, and Yasmin Gabor, where are you? You again did an absolutely phenomenal job. Thank you for doing this wonderful, wonderful ceremony. Thank you, Yasmin. We're grateful to His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum and the Maktoum family. For over 50 years, they've been generous and strong supporters of the ASD community. Without them, we would not be here today, so thank you. Phil and Ann mentioned them before, but I'd like to take a second. Where are our teachers? If you are a teacher or were a teacher, could you please stand up? Please stand up right now. That's all right. Hold your applause for a second. Teachers, stand up. If you are or were a teacher, stand up. We've got some here in the front row, too. You were teachers. Get up. Teachers make a school. This is what a school is about. It's teachers. So a special thanks to you who day in and day out help shape our students into the unique and special people we see in front of us. Graduates, you are academically prepared, you're socially responsible, and you're ethically grounded. In the past, there was always talk about getting on a ladder to the top. Well, there's no more ladders, it's a climbing wall. You're going to get on a climbing wall, you're going to find your own path to whatever destination it leads you, and we're always going to be there to support you, so good luck in that. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees and the entire ASD community, congratulations and good luck, class of 2019.
So even though this is a live feed, and I thank you so much, Joe, we're ASD. So we're going to rewind a little bit, and I'm going to ask Sharjay Bondi to come back on stage. Lauren. See, Anthony, we are so confused. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the stage Dr. Richards, Mr. Braun, Joe Labrado. And we're going to have the presentation of diplomas with our high school counselors, starting with Ms. Mercy Jadeas. Adele Abdullah. Adele would like to thank his family and his friends for their endless love and support. Lana Abutef. Lana wants to thank her family and friends for their constant support. She's looking forward to studying criminology in the UK. Layla Aburoza. Layla would like to thank her family for the endless love and support they gave her in the past 18 years. Anushka Agarwal. Anushka would like to thank her family and friends for making her who she is today. Iman Akhtar. Iman would like to say thank you to her family and her friends. Naya Aljabi. Naya would like to thank her family and friends for their endless love and support.
Khalid Al-Rajal. Khalid would like to thank his parents for their undying belief in him. Mahina Ali. Mahina would like to say mahalo to her amazing parents. Dana Al-Sheikh Ali. Dana will be attending Boston University this fall. Yusuf Ali. Yusuf will be attending the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. Timur Amanala. What would life be without his parents? Lads, that's a victory royale. Adil Amleki. Adil would like to thank everyone for everything. Farhan Erjamandi. Farhan would like to say merci, my man. Zain Ashgar. Zain would like to thank his family and friends for supporting him and pushing him throughout high school, and he would also like to wish his mother a very happy birthday. Samar Aslan. Samar is immensely thankful for his loving family, friends, and teachers' constant care and support. William Austin. William would like to thank his family and his friends for all the support over the years. Anthony Awad. Anthony will be attending the University of Chicago in the fall. Stephanie Awad. Stephanie would like to thank her parents and her brother for their love and support. Helman Azizi. A wise man can play a fool, but a fool can't play a wise man. Tricia Behrani. Tricia would like to thank her family and the class of 2019 for making her past 14 years at ASD so memorable. Edouard Barbez. Edouard would like to thank his parents and his older sister, Yasmin. Jared Barney. Jared will be attending the United States Air Force Academy in the fall. Adnan Bashir. Adnan would like to thank his parents and his older brother for never giving up on him. Carson Basnight. Carson would like to say thanks, Landon. Sarah Bayumi. Sarah will be attending the University of California at Berkeley in the fall. Kenza Benamar. Kenza would like to thank her mother, her #1 supporter and role model, and hopes that every tear that has fallen from her tired eyes on Kenza's behalf becomes a river for her in paradise. Alex Birkin. Alex would like to thank his parents, his brothers, and his boys for supporting him in his unforgettable 4-year journey. Saki Beydoun. Saki would like to thank his parents and his sister for everything they've done for him.
Dorothy Brand. Dorothy would like to thank her parents for always supporting her and to her friends for making high school unforgettable. Larissa Campbell. Larissa would like to thank her friends, her family, and her dog Bruno for getting her here. Joaquin Campos. Joaquin would like to thank his family and the ASD faculty for their support. Oops. Eugene Cha. Eugene would like to thank all of her teachers for dealing with her. Karen Chandra. Karen will be attending the University of Oxford. Hayan Ju Zhang. She would like to say a great thank you to her parents, friends, and art department. She will miss you a lot. Rachel Dehar. Rachel wants to thank her parents and brother for filling her life with support, love, and laughter. Rafael Andrada. Rafael would like to thank his family for always being supportive in all his needs. Natalia Devnani. Natalia would like to thank her family and friends for their love and support. She's especially thankful to her beautiful, hardworking mother. Mikhail Dosa. Mikhail would like to thank his family and best friend for always being by his side. Ferris Ginalia. Ferris would like to thank his friends and family for their support. Tarek Elawade. Tarek would like to thank his friends and family. Mark Anthony Elday. Mark would like to thank his friends and family for their continuous love and support. Tala El Cocoon. Tala would like to thank her family and friends for their love and support. Amina El Masri. Amina is thrilled to be attending Northwestern University in the fall. Sharif El Arabi. Progress isn't made by early risers, it's made by lazy men trying to find easier ways to do something. Azeldine El-Shakarawi. Ez would like to thank all his friends and family. He doesn't know where he'd be without them. Ali El-Tahomi. Ali would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers for all of their support over the years. Qasim Ezzedine. Qasim says, winner, winner, chicken dinner, also download at Scrambler. Shara Farouki. To his wonderful parents and supportive sister, you really are the apex champions of his life. Yasmin Fikri. Yasmin says she is so lucky to have such an amazing family and would like to thank them for everything. Abdallah Ihab Bode. Abdallah would like to thank his parents for the love and support they have been giving him. Adama Zinedine Frankfurt. Adama will be attending the University of Texas in Austin. Sydney Gates. Sydney would like to thank her wonderful parents and sister who have always supported her. She will miss you guys loads next year. Tarek Ghazawi. Tarek would like to thank his family and friends for their unconditional love and support. Tyler Gordon. Tyler really loves ASD. Mia Victoria Grizel. Part of the journey is the end, Tony Stark. Kulsum Ghulam Hussain. Kulsum would like to thank her sisters, Yasmin, Miriam, Alia, and Emily. Damla Gandagdu. Damla will be attending Swarthmore next year. Sabine Antoine Haddad. Sabine would like to thank her family for always being there for her. She will miss you guys so much. You go to the next slide? The next group? The next line? Sarah Hatter. Sarah will be attending the University of Toronto. Heba Haj. Heba will be attending Georgetown University. Jalan Hemden. Jalan would like to thank her family and friends for their love and support. Mikhail Hamid. Mikhail would like to thank his parents, grandparents, friends, and teachers for making these past few years the best. Love you all. Saneen Hamarani. Sanee would like to thank her family and friends for their unwavering love and support. Tanya Hashim Nia. Tanya would like to thank her family and friends for their constant support. Rami Hijer. Rami would like to thank his family and friends for everything they have done for him. Annan Howell. Annan will be attending the University of Michigan.
Deva Issa. Deva will be attending Texas A&M University. Gustav Jacobson. Gus would like to thank his friends for all the good times. Lena Jamal. Lena would like to thank her family and friends for their constant support they have given her these past few years. Aryan Jatwani. Aryan would like to thank everyone who's contributed to his journey so far, especially his family and friends. Yasmin Kabani. Yasmin wants to thank her family and closest friends for being her backbone throughout it all. Hannah Camel. Hannah will be attending Boston University this fall. Rayhan Kandri. Rayhan will be attending NYU Tisch School of the Arts with aspirations to become a film director. Zaid Khalil. Zaid would like to thank his parents and sisters for believing in his potential. Summa Kuller. Summa will be attending New York University next year. Jiwon Kim. Jiwon would like to thank her family and friends for shaping who she is today. Andrew Kim. Andrew would like to thank his parents for everything they have done. Marina Alexandra Klemovitz. Marina would like to thank her family and friends for always being supportive and loving. Yasmina Quirfkin.
Yasmina will be attending Capilano University this fall. Diva Kohli. Diva would like to thank her family, teachers, and friends for their unconditional love and support. Farah Kojak. Farah would like to thank her family and friends for their love and constant support. Emma Kosla. Emma will be attending St. Edward's University in Austin, Texas this fall. Sonika Kumar. Sonika will be attending George Washington University this fall. Alexander Kushneryev. Alexander would like to thank his comrades for their support and friendships. Nida Latif. Nida would like to thank her family and friends for their endless love and support. She will miss you all. Noor Latif. Nora would like to thank her family and friends for always believing in her potential. She loves you endlessly. Shinhee Lee. Shinhee will be attending UC Berkeley's College of Engineering in the fall. Suki Anna Lee. It is absolutely still possible to make a difference. Aiden Dion Lillywhite. Aiden will be attending St. Francis Xavier University this fall. Amaya Lucy. Amaya would like to thank her parents, sister, and friends for all their love and support throughout the years. Olivia Lohmeyer. Olivia would like to thank her friends and family for their endless love and support. Muskan Lalla. Muskan would like to thank her family and best friends for always being there for her. Isabella Mamari. Isabella would like to thank her family for all their love and support. Karam Malotra. Thank you to my friends and family for supporting me. Kian Mish Afara. Kian would like to thank his parents and sister for always being there. Zina Mansour. Zina would like to thank her family and friends for all their support throughout her high school years. She will miss them so much. Renesa Masand. Renesa would like to thank her friends and family for their unconditional support. Suhana Mathur. Suhana would like to thank her family and friends for their constant love and support. Arya Mehta. Arya wants to thank her family and her friends. Natasha Monum. Natasha would like to thank her friends and family for always being there. This experience wouldn't have been the same without them. Marina Moraes. Marina would like to thank her parents for all the love and support they've always given her. Amina Muhammad. Amina would like to thank her friends, family, and especially the arts departments for supporting her throughout her time here at ASD. Batul Mukaram. Batul would like to thank her family and friends for always being supportive. Talia Mustafa. Talia would like to thank her friends and family for everything. Alexander Naim. Alec would like to thank all his friends and family for their support throughout high school. Ava Namazi. Ava will be attending American University in Washington, D.C. this fall. Oliver Nemeth. Oliver would like to thank family and friends for being awesome throughout the years. Toki Nishikawa. Toki would like to thank Mama and Papa. Brogan O'Hearn. Brogan will be attending Wellesley College this fall. Zainab Owais. Zainab would like to thank her family and friends who got her to where she is right now. Sahana Paravantavita. Sahana would like to thank her parents for all their love and support. Unsu Esther Park. For age is opportunity no less than youth itself, and as the evening twilight fades away, the sky is filled with stars, invisible by day. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Anya Peregrino. Anya will be attending Savannah College of Art and Design this coming fall. Hashtag SCADBs. Poya Paradin. Poya would like to thank his family and friends. Rashad Rad. Rashad would like to thank his parents. He would never have reached where he is today without them. Dastan Radpe. Dastan would like to thank his amazing friends and family. Meghna Ramesh. Meghna would like to thank her loving parents and her amazing brother. It means the world to her that he could attend. Thank you to ASD for always supporting me. Kabir Rane. Kabir would like to thank his parents for their unconditional love and support. Zen Rahman. Thank you to family and friends. Sophia Remram. Sophia will be attending Lewis and Clark College in Portland, Oregon this fall. Noor Risk. Noor would like to thank her mom, dad, brother, and every other person who has inspired her. Pablo Rodriguez Villanueva. Pablo will be attending University of Nevada next year. Arman Sadigian. Arman will be attending Boston University this fall. Pierre Satomian. Pierre would like to thank his family and friends for their love and support. Tala Saman. Tala would like to thank her family and friends. Adi Sethi. Adi would like to thank his loving family, friends, and teachers for always pushing him to be the best version of himself. Ariana Sevcik. Ariana would like to thank her parents and sister for their love and support. Lena Shaker. Lena will be attending Pennsylvania State University this fall. Hannah Shahadi. Hannah would like to thank her family and friends for all their love and support. She will miss them dearly next year. Zane Schumann. Zane would like to thank his teachers. I hope you enjoyed the salsa. Zaim Farouk Siddiqui. Zaim would like to thank his parents and his brother. Hashtag family over everything. Zuki Farouk Siddiqui. Zuki would like to thank his parents and brother for their love and guidance. Khalil Somani. Khalil would like to thank his family and friends for their constant love and support. Chloe Spinks. Chloe would like to thank her parents, sister, pets, teachers, coaches, and friends for their unwavering support throughout her high school career. Lauren Mayin Sproul. Lauren thanks her friends, family, and teachers for 14 wonderful years at ASD. Srinath Srinivasan. Srinath would like to thank his parents, teachers, and friends for making him who he is today. Paul Stanley. Paul would like to thank his parents for their unconditional love and support. Yumna Sultan. Yumna would like to thank her family for their guidance, endless love, and support. Carson J. Sutherland. Carson would like to thank her friends, family, and all the arts department people and teachers who took the time to get to know her. Gabriel Tush. Gabriel will be attending McGill University this fall. Michael Theodori. Michael would like to thank his family and friends. Sophia Thresher Winish. Sophia would like to thank her family for everything they have done. Justine Maria Todd. Justine would like to thank Mom and Dad for giving her a world of opportunity. Patrina Tran. Patrina will be taking a gap year next year for flight school in San Diego, California. Zendin Tripp. Mom, Dad, you did it. Thank you. This one's for you. Kala Amy Trubridge. Kala would like to thank her parents and her sister Elise, who she will miss very much. Austin James Turner. Austin will be attending Boston University this fall. Alex Usen. Alex would like to thank Mom and Dad for giving him encouragement to do his best, to feel confident, to not be worried, to be strong, driven, and proud of all his hard work. Kunal Valrani. Kunal would like to thank his parents, brother, and friends for their love, support, and motivation. Leendert van Triet. Leendert will be attending the College Conservatory of Music at the University of Cincinnati this fall. Charlie Waddell. Charlie would like to thank her friends, parents, and brother Josh for supporting her endlessly. Alex Wahaba. Alex would like to thank his family for their undying love and his friends for their unconditional support. Isabel Wilson. Isabel would like to thank her friends and family for everything that they have done for her. She will miss them all so much next year. Arad Yazdi. Arad will be attending the University of York in the UK this fall. Senem Yordakul. Senem would like to thank her family and friends for their endless love and support. Hannah Zaimovich. Hannah will be attending the University of St. Andrews this fall. Lara Zaki. Lara would like to thank her family and friends for their constant love and support. Natasha Zaman. Natasha would like to thank her parents, Alina and Alicia, for all their love and support they have given her over the years. Lydia Zidane. Put on your Sunday best, kids. We're going to Sears. Mike Brady.
Let's give a round of applause for Well, it's good that you're standing because now I don't have to ask you to. We're going to have the ASD graduation chorus and seniors lead us in the alma mater. Please feel free to join in. It is in your program. Seniors, having verified records, I enthusiastically attest that all of you have met the requirements for a diploma from ASD and the United States. At this time, you can take your tassels and move them from right to left. Congratulations. Woo! Remember, woo with the throw hat signal. We practiced the woohoo was supposed to be the throw hat signal. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Members of the board, faculty, friends, parents, everyone, just thank you for being here. It's really been a special day, and this is really a special group. Our class, graduated class, will be processing out, so please leave the aisles clear. We will have light refreshments after the break of fasting, so at 7:05 in the cafeteria. Please join us. So thank you again. It's been a lovely evening, and please remain standing as our students graduating class of 2019 exit the building. Thank you.